Um... Wait, where are we? It's certainly not Corbo's office. Much as I'd love to be wrong, I think we're in Hyperspace Lumios. But how? Hoopa didn't open a distortion for us or anything. Hello, it's Team MZ. What is the meaning of this? Where did she come from? Mr. Synth? Corbo did warn us that Hyperspace Lumios could start merging with the real Lumios. The hypothetical is looking more and more like our reality now. No way, we can't let that happen. Especially not after you've worked so hard to prevent it. Easy now, let's all keep a cool head. Emma, what's your read on the situation? Let's start with the facts. Normally you all enter Hyperspace Lumios using Hoopa's powers, but this time you found yourselves here without warning, right? Right, it's bizarre. I'll say, especially since it also seems to have affected just Synth and me. Unlike when Hoopa opens the way, there's no sign of a portal back to regular Lumios. So I guess we need to find another way out of Hyperspace Lumios. Hey, did you lot take a surprise one-way trip to the Bazaar Zone, or was it just us? We sure did. Then we're all stuck here? Great. Just great. Well, wandering around aimlessly isn't going to do anyone any good if we can't find each other. Your group had better just head here, okay? We're at a place that's surrounded by walls, so look for somewhere like that. Surely they are the ones who should come and find us, no? Hopefully, once we meet up with Corbo, we'll be able to find a solution. Sounds like it's time to hunt somewhere surrounded by walls. Well. This is definitely Hyperspace Lumios, but don't appear to be any dangers. Ivor. Yeah, I don't know about that. So, if Ivor's here, then everyone's here. Even Zack is here. So I realized the parallel with Zack. He's lost 100 times and doesn't get any better. So he's the Glass Joe of this game. Oh, even Mabel's here. So, like, every important character seems to be here. Even the Dedenne got stuck here. That's kind of funny. There's Grisham. Well, Grisham might be on to something. Here they are. Aha, the rescue team arrives. Looks like Lumiose is in big time trouble again. Anyone got any good guesses as to what's causing our current predicament? That seems to be the case. To be more precise, power appears to be building within the hyperspace distortion over the tower, and that tower is distorting the real Lumiose. Which means that not only are Pokemon from hyperspace Lumiose appearing in our world, but people from the real world are also being warped into hyperspace Lumiose. We know the most about this whole place too. I guess our subconscious minds were more susceptible to hyperspace's influence. But if these powers keep growing, every person and Pokemon in Lumiose could end up here. And in time, it's possible that no one will be able to return to the real Lumiose. No way. That's not happening! We can't let it happen. We've got to protect Lumiose. Well, that's not a good sign. Huh. Looks like we're back. The experience we all shared suggests that hyperspace Lumiose may indeed be merging with the real Lumiose. It is only just beginning. Yeah, but how much time do we have left? Remember how hyperspace Lumiose would get unstable if 4 or more people went in at once? Think about how many folks we had in there just now. Sure didn't look unstable to me. I'll bet it won't be long before every person in Pokemon Lumiose could get swallowed up. But we can't stop it if we figure out what's going on with that big distortion above the tower, right? That's the hope, yeah. No matter what it takes, we'll put a stop to our world merging with hyperspace Lumiose. We didn't work so hard to protect Lumiose just to watch it turn into some nightmare zone, yeah? Anyway, let's get back to why I called you all here in the first place. We finally managed to learn something new. Brace yourselves for this. We've learned that hyperspace Lumiose is being created and sustained by a single Pokemon. Just one Pokemon? What Pokemon could be capable of all this? Well, this Pokemon spent a long time exposed to the unbridled mega power from when the tower went on its rampage. That explains why the distortion above the tower is too intense for us to get a read on it. So all that mega power is causing the Pokemon to generate this strange other world. It sounds like this Pokemon might go rogue. We've got to save it and catch it. Excuse me. Once we save that poor Pokemon, will Hyperspace Lumiose disappear forever? If it disappears and takes with it my dream of catching the fine legendary Pokemon I'm after, I'll understand. My dream isn't worth the suffering of everyone here in Lumiose. That's very thoughtful of you, kid. I'm touched. Here's the deal. Once we handle the Pokemon causing all this, Hyperspace Lumiose should finally stop expanding. But that doesn't mean it will disappear right away. According to our calculations, it'll linger for a bit, hopefully long enough to follow your dream. Thanks, Corbo, and Ansha too for being so understanding. But there's still a problem. How are we supposed to get to that huge distortion above the tower? Even with Hooper's help, it seems beyond us. If only I were capable of making even better donuts for you all. I don't think this one's your responsibility, Ansha. Your donuts have been nothing but great. I wonder if there's some other way to power up our donuts, something we haven't tried yet. Any ideas? A keystone might do the trick. Huh? What are you talking about? I get it, and I think you've got it. We'll feed Hoopa a donut that we infuse with the power of Mega Evolution. Huh. Hoopa may not be able to Mega Evolve, but I bet a donut like that would bring out some really wild power anyway. I'd rather like the idea of a Mega Donut. Got a nice ring to it, I saw what you did there. If we combine the power of all our wonderful Mega Evolution users, I think this ought to work. Right. We'll need more than Team MZ. It's time to bring our ragtag crisis team back together. And a plan like this needs a name. We'll call it... Operation Mega Donut! Using a donut of mine to awaken of power and Hoopa on par with Mega Evolution. Wonderful. It will be as though we are Mega Evolving as well. Now that we've got ourselves a plan, you know what it's time for. Go out and survey Hyperspace Lumiose so we can do our thing. I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. You're a real character, you know that? A few more side quests popped up too, it looks like. Well, may not have that many berries. Let's see what we can do, though. Probably can use up to 8 now. Either that or the cap is gone. 8, yeah. That's what I thought. All right, let's see if we can break. Let's see if we can break things. Plus 96 looks like the best I'm going to get. I'll keep that in my back pocket. Almost 5-star donuts. That's all the hyper berries I have, so guess that'll do for now. We need to get more berries. We're probably going to venture more into some of the 4-star ones. See if we can, well, at least one of the 4-star ones. Well, I've been looking for Cyclozar, so I wonder if this means if you do a 4-star one, the Pokemon that appear here are not going to be bad. Or just meh. Probably go in with some fairy types and a plan before I dive in head first into peril. Only 5 minutes at the most, huh? Alright, so be it. Oh. Well. This could have been worse. I actually like this Pokemon. If only you could ride Cyclozar, because, you know, we do need some form of transportation. Having no form of transportation is kind of annoying. I both get it and hate it at the same time. of how one spot's out of all of them. Ah, forgot. Having the Pokemon app blows your stealth, I forgot. My gosh. Can't aim for crap, apparently. That doesn't... I hate it when that happens. I need to go get more, or not Ultra Balls, Quick Balls, apparently. I hate how those Scrap did not count. That is so BS. I'm not gonna lie. Only one Cyclozar, huh? That's just how a cookie crumbles sometimes. When it rains, it pours, they say. I guess reloading it makes sense. Okay. Well, I did what I needed to do, so where is the bonus ball? Dead center. Cool. Hi, Cyclozar. I really wish there was a Mega Evolution for you, because you're an interesting Pokemon. I like you as an idea. I don't really care, because I already have an Alpha. And it's shiny. That's all the Pokeballs. Alright, let's get out of here. Not bad, not bad. Up as I find my next thing, I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Pump the rest of them up if I can. Guess bakers can't be choosers at this point with them. Ah well. Okay. I also realized I'm training up the wrong Star Raptor because I have an Alpha Starly in my boxes. All right. They have a whole team of physical attackers. There we go, it's a little more balanced. Okay, battle zone, I think I'll pass. Way bad, not Talonflame, Fletchinder, mud chips. I need to build up more resources before I tackle that. Let's go here, because I don't recognize that one Pokemon. Hey, I feel like I was just here! Imagine that! Okay, I'm thinking since it's also such a low time crunch, this is probably another one of the park ones. I don't really care about the effects of donuts yet. I'm just trying to get through all this. Yep, it's the park again. Oh, the normal Mr. Mime. That makes sense. So what I gotta do? Pick up sparkling items, destroy brambles. Okay. Well, let's pigeonhole ourselves and do what we need to do here. Before we focus on catching Pokemon. Genius. I'm not asleep. That ain't going to work. You can tackle me all day, it's not going to change anything. Yeah, your pathing's not very good. Alright. Caught the Knoll, Cantonian Mr. Mime. I see the gold ball. You can kind of get a scope of how big the area is going to be based on how long it gives us to traverse. Since it only gave us 5 minutes max, I knew it was the park. Ah, my foot. My foot slipped. I wonder when I'm going to remember that having my Pokemon out ruins my stealth. Alright, done what I want to do here. Let's get out. I saw that one area with the Galarian Mr. Mime. I at least want to capture a few of those because at least that one can evolve. And the Charlie Chaplin. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Of course, they weren't worth it. One has Dream Eater, so I'm going to keep it around for that specific reason. Both of them are kind of bad. I need this Mime Jr. for a quest, so it's just going to sit here. Alright. I have noticed the lack of an EV zone. There needs to be one.